What's poppin' internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Filmcast, the show we reel you in to movie news. The Nolan movies. Into Netflix. Where we reel you in Netflix. You know, like a Bass
Pro Shop?
I was going to say that, but I was going to say, you remember the fishing games? Do you remember those, man? Like
It
was like
what's the deer game?
That's
what do you call it?
Cabela's.
Cabela's?
Yeah.
Is it not also Cabela's fishing?
It might be. You ever played those, bro? They're actually like hard as fuck because they're like super simmy.
Yeah, I hate
about,
it.
like your torque.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It reminds me of Stardew fishing. It's just not fun.
No, Stardew fishing smacks.
Stardew fishing.
You're geeked.
I hate it. It's
You're
the worst
geeked.
part about the game.
No, you just like Animal Crossing fishing because it's ultra simple.
Yeah, well, it's just a sound trigger.
It's just press a button as soon as
Ask Chance.
Chance likes Stardew.
I know he likes Stardew. Does he like the fishing?
Stardew Village? I don't know.
I need to ask him. I'm going to ask Chance what's the worst part about Stardew, and we'll come back to that.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Today we're going to talk about a bunch of Netflix stuff, Spider-Verse getting delayed, and a couple of other things. And we're also going to rank Batman, The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Get
out of here.
Dude, the theme is so good.
I'm not thinking about the theme when I think about The Dark Knight.
But it's good, though. It's a good theme. But before we get into that, a little bit of housekeeping for you. If you enjoy the show, you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup, where for $1 you can get access to our lovely Discord. What did we talk about recently?
Andrew just posted his brand new
PC build.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exciting stuff.
That's our boy Andrew over there posting his PC builds. You can post
brother.
your PC build as well. Over $5, you can do that and get access to post shows of both the shows that we do and many more goodies that are all on youtube.com/synceduppodcast and your favorite podcasting service from around the globe. New episodes of this show specifically go up in all those feeds Tuesdays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone gang. You should also consider dropping a follow on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content from across the big old board. A piece of that board is the TikTok. You should go to synceduppod on TikTok to give us a follow, a like, a share, a favorite, and a comment. Also, you should consider writing into the show to synceduppod@gmail.com or the Reader Mail Submissions tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, or concerns, and we will read those on the show.
We will read.
Fielding wrote in today.
Again?
A question about No, was that Fielding? I think that was actually Pablo. Yeah, that was Pablo. I just forgot to change the name. Sorry, Pablo. Pablo wrote in today. It's just been Fielding holding it down recently, you know. It's been a lot of fielding stuff, but Pablo wrote.
Chance response says the 1% drop of an item from the worms in the ground that's stopping me from getting all achievements.
Okay.
Let me say it. Besides that. Question mark.
Anyway, let's start in. You know what? Let's start in with the news because we actually got news this week before we get into ranking Batman Begins. We're gonna shit talk Netflix for the next 20 minutes.
I'm about it. Let's go.
So I call this section of the podcast a Netflix extravaganza. The Netflix fuckfest.
The roast of Netflix.
Excuse me. The Netflix fuckfest. then
that's post show. That's post show only.
Yeah, Netflix and chill.
This is the roast of Netflix.
The Netflix cluster fuck.
Dude, where do you want to start?
The Netflix is bitch made.
Yeah. They ain't got nothing over there.
No, okay. Let's start her off. Culture Crave on Twitter tweets this out earlier in the week. This kind of starts it off. Netflix lost 200,000 subscribers in quarter one and is expected to lose another 2 million in quarter two.
2 million?
200,000 in quarter one, and they're expected to lose 2 million in quarter two. Lost. No gains.
Yeah.
Now, is this crazy news? Fuck no. You're running off of inflated pandemic numbers.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Right?
Let's talk about these numbers. We'll give Netflix a little slack. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Pandemic boosted you.
Yep.
But you're not doing anything crazy enough to keep people. Because now I got a question. Is Disney Plus losing people?
I guarantee you almost all of the streaming services, subscription services, all of those things, whether Game Pass, anything like that, it had a big inflation with COVID, and that bubble is starting to pop. And I think for other companies, it's not as bad. I think Disney Plus is still in the growth because it's new enough and kind of launched during COVID.
Well, I was going to say,
that it's on the
Disney
rise.
Plus, HBO Max.
Yeah. But I think, Netflix, that's an old dog, right? They don't have a lot of new coming to the table. I bet you see other things, even things like Paramount Plus, which is a new dog. I still feel like you see them losing subscribers because they don't really have as much going on.
Yeah.
And Netflix has been around for a long time. The majority of people either have Netflix or have had Netflix at this point in their life. Yeah. So I think that's what's going on there. Some more stuff that happened this week as well to add to this conversation. This is the first time they lost subscribers in over a decade. This makes sense post-COVID inflation.
Sure. We'll let it slide.
And then as a result of this and losing a bunch of investors, their market stock, I believe, lost 30%.
It was like 36% over
36% loss in stock, which is a large number. And to combat that, they announced to their investors they will start cracking down and charging more for password sharing. And they will start doing ads and releasing other pay models to get adless Netflix.
Well, let's talk about it.
This is on top of a very recent price increase of Netflix in the past 6 months. This is dumb.
Terrible.
This is a terrible move. Announcing you're gonna you look, man. I say these things a lot of the time about specific services like this. You can't take steps back, right?
Yeah.
Nintendo managed to pull it off with they had free, all that stuff was free, and then they started charging for online. The other companies did the reverse. The Xbox and PlayStation did the reverse. Mm-hmm. But I think it's very hard for a company to take steps back, and that's what this is. You've established yourself as a no ads, no you can password share, all that stuff.
I think it's okay when you're phrasing it correctly. It's a step back because things like
Hulu have always been that.
Yeah, and most places just make steps forward or lateral. Like PlayStation adding multiple tiers.
Yep.
That's not a step forward or back. That's kind of lateral.
Yeah.
It just feels weird to make your product worse.
I agree.
Which is what you're doing.
You already pay for multiple screens. You pay for 2 screens, or you can pay higher for 4 screens, or you can pay even higher for more screens and better quality. Mm-hmm. So this idea that they're going to be, because you're giving your screen that you're using is outside of your home, they're going to charge you more. I don't know exactly how they're going to crack down on this or what exactly they're going to do to be able to enforce this. Are they going to, what if I'm at my homie's house and want to use my Netflix?
Yeah.
Right? How do you differentiate between that and me giving my homie my Netflix? Right?
Yeah.
I think this is a surefire way to lose even more subscribers. There's people that are clinging on that only got Netflix because they're able to password share, and maybe they split it with their homie, or maybe they have one streaming service, their homie has the other. They streaming service swap, right? To kind of do an even trade across the board. Like Jordan gives me Disney Plus, I give him HBO Max, right? You do a little swapperoo, but. You do this thing where you start to charge more for that type of thing. I think you get a lot of people who are like, you know what?
And
Netflix
you gotta
they don't got a lot of hitters.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Because the Netflix, it's not like their... Chill, go. It's not like their inventory of selection has grown. Well, it may have.
Yeah.
The Netflix originals selection has grown.
Yeah, but it's
But it's also just been diluted.
There's
so much garbage now.
And you're not hitting those new things like you're not getting.
You don't have a new Stranger Things.
Bridgerton, yeah, Stranger Things season 1 isn't popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not getting these new
you
shows
had
that are
Squid
going
Game, which was maybe your biggest
very
thing.
nice. Yeah,
that was good. But you have that was like one
ago?
of maybe 3 things.
Yep.
And Netflix, you got to remember, Netflix did a thing where they released a new movie every week.
And it was bad.
And there was like maybe a couple that were like actually worth watching.
Yeah.
It's just,
you get some, Don't Look Up, things like that. But, your return on investment.
But they've actively been losing properties that helped keep people on the platform. Like a while back, it was The Office, and many shows like that have just gone to their actual like parent platforms, right?
Paramount Plus.
Everything's gone to Paramount, NBC. Like we were talking about The Dark Knight. I didn't check to see if it was on Netflix, but I'm not going to even check on Netflix. So I'm just going to go to HBO Max, where it's definitely at.
Yep.
It's just not great. There's nothing really keeping me using Netflix.
Yeah.
If we were like, we're going to go never watch Netflix again, I think I'd be fine.
You're telling me that an Exploding Kittens animated show and the mobile game coming to Netflix isn't going to keep you locked in?
I think it's a no.
That's a no from you? Because that's also happening. Exploding Kittens getting an animated show.
Good for them.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Well, it's a fun game.
Yeah, it's cool.
But it's I don't know, man. It's just
you can play Trivia Crack on Netflix, man.
Yeah, we did that. That was interesting.
Bad. It was far worse than just playing it on my phone.
I'd rather just play Trivia Crack.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't know, man.
It's rough, dog.
How do you describe it? Like Netflix,
you say Netflix
is
making
not
bad
worth
moves.
it.
Yeah, no. It's getting to the point where it's like, might be time to cancel, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I can get all these things other places. I can get better shows other places. And you're telling me your price point is going to be $20 a month? Go fuck yourself.
As much as I hate, big company Disney, you gotta love them because they own all the properties you want to watch.
Yeah.
Like it's just all there.
Yeah.
Disney Plus feels so worth it.
Fire. I think
it is worth it.
I think if you're gonna get 2, Disney Plus, HBO Max.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Like so good.
And most people, I say most people, I assume most people have Amazon
Mm-hmm.
Prime or
A lot of
somebody they do.
A lot.
So Amazon Prime is a good third one that most people have because Amazon Prime puts out hitters, man. I will Netflix. You know what? We forgot one. Arcane.
That's true.
Maybe I stick around for Arcane. That's it.
Yeah, maybe we subscribe for when Arcane drops.
That's it. And then
Arcane was pretty good, dude.
I also, I heard somebody talking about this, and I think they're extremely correct. That one of the problems with Netflix is the way they drop all the content on one day. Jordan, the mouse. Gracias. Is the problem they drop all the content on one day usually?
Yeah. Well, with Arcane, you got like the 3 acts.
And that was one of their most successful shows, right?
Yep.
Squid Game, was it all at once or was it?
It was all in one go.
Okay. And I have a problem with this because I think it's so much better to release your content weekly, especially from a money move because it makes people subscribe for longer.
Yeah.
But also, it allows people to talk about the show better.
Talk about your streaming platform
because
for a longer period of time.
When I go to work after Squid Game drops, I have to ask everybody, oh, you're only this far? Okay, we can't talk about this. Oh, you're this far? Okay. Actually, I haven't seen past this episode. We can't talk about it. Meanwhile, every week I go to work and I'm like, did you see a new episode of Moon Knight? Yeah. Let's all talk about it. We all get excited about it. And it's trending every week.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep. And that's such a good strategy.
Every Wednesday you got Moon Knight trending, Oscar Isaac trending, Ethan Hawke
meanwhile,
trending.
You got shows on Netflix that drop all at once. They trend for a few days and that's it.
Yep.
Unless it's something, a bit more extravagant like Squid Game was.
Yes.
And I think they just need to go away from that model. I think it was what helped them grow at first was, oh, you just get all these shows immediately? Wow, cool. But I think looking back now, I prefer the weekly model.
Yeah, no,
it makes it so much better to consume.
Yeah.
I think Disney has proven that it's the way to go. I even hear people at work waiting for the next Halo episode every day.
Shit, dude.
Like it's just because I feel like that's just a better way to consume content.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Netflix needs to look at other ways to fix their brand besides charging more.
Yeah,
cracking down on stuff. Like I'm sure they gotta make their investors happy, but you gotta make your consumers happy first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. They maybe there's enough outlash from this that they pull
outlash.
What I say? Backlash.
You said outlash.
Is that not a phrase?
No, definitely not.
There's a phrase with out in it though, right?
Outlast.
No. Outlash.
Outcast.
Outlash.
Outer rim.
Outlash extensions.
Is that for eyelashes?
Let's go to what dictionary would you prefer? The free dictionary?
Bruh, oh sure.
A sudden attack, to shed tears, to lash out. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Lash out.
Sure.
Backlash. Maybe there's enough backlash from this that Netflix pulls a oopsie, sorry, our bad.
I doubt it.
We're gonna fix this, but I don't think there's that kind of connection
with the people.
Yeah, like there is usually with the video game companies we talk about, where they're willing to admit like, yeah, maybe this wasn't the best decision.
Yeah, most definitely. One more news story this week for you before we get into ranking Batman. The Dark Knight. Into the Spider-Verse got delayed 8 months. Now to June 2nd. Which kind of sucks. It's okay.
I'm okay with it.
It's fine.
It's one of those things where it's not like
sad.
It's like, oh, it's right around the corner. I'm okay. I want it to be good.
I want it.
That movie is gonna be good. I'm gonna watch it like 7 times.
Yes, sir.
I'm shocked we haven't rewatched No Way Home yet.
Yeah.
I'm shocked I haven't just bought it.
Yep. It's a good movie.
It is. I need to rewatch it.
It's great. Now it's time to rank The Dark Knight.
The darkest. I'm telling you, the soundtrack doesn't hit for me like it does you.
You're stupid. Sorry.
A little bold.
I'm quitting the show. Jordan, we now do the ranking on tierlist.com. We got a login over there. It should be like auto login. Come on, bro. You're just chilling. We do the show.
Yeah, he's doing his homework.
What homework?
Something you ain't
this
doing.
Motherfucker on Tinder.
Are you?
Oh, okay.
Have you been?
Thought it was like homework for the ladies.
Would you like to be?
Your who? Your
ex?
Your ex?
Wow. Tier maker.
Tier list. Yeah, is that what it was? Yeah.
I don't know.
You know where we usually do the tier list?
Question.
Are we logged in on there? Yeah, and then go to like my tier list or something. There should be one with Nolan. Click that, and then click like make this tier list because you got to like re-click it. We just did it because it looked better visually. Now let's go in on the plot. There should be a Nolan as well. Just hit like see more. Dude, there's definitely...
Show me the
screen. Show us the screen to the people.
Because he's not going to believe you.
A little behind the scenes action.
Okay, I'll pull up.
Actions. Scroll down.
Oh, he's right.
Click.
You're wrong.
Scroll up. Where the fuck is it? Click my account. Damn, that's just it?
Finessed.
Where did the Nolan one go? Look up Christopher Nolan tier list. Just search it. Dude, shut the fuck up. Look up.
He's getting it, bro. Roasted.
Christopher Nolan. Enter. The following to Tenet, I think, is the one. Maybe it's the one on the left. Click the one on the left. Yeah, sure.
It wasn't those.
No, go back. Motherfucker. Try that one. The one, the Tenet. The following the Tenet. Click that one. Here it is. Cool. I guess I didn't save it until we finished with the actual tier list. My fault.
Here, I'll tell you what the rankings were.
No, he got it.
Oh, it's there?
It saved our placements, yeah.
Okay.
Because we got to log in now.
Okay, I see. Okay.
And I was waiting until we were finished with the ranking to click save. So that's probably what happened. Anyway, a gang of criminals robs a Gotham City mob bank. Joker manipulates them into murdering each other. Batman, Harvey Dent, Jim Gordon, they're trying to get everybody. Bruce Wayne's impressed with Dent's idealism and offers to support his career. Harvey Dent and Rachel
Stopping crime in Gotham.
Salvatore Maroni, Gamble, and the Chechen. That's the Chechen. They hold a video conference. They're out there. Boom. Oh, Joker comes in. Let me show you a little magic trick. You know how it goes.
And it's gone.
The Joker warns that Batman is unhindered by the law and offers to kill him in exchange for half their money and is laughed off. Later, Joker kills Gamble and takes over his gang. Batman finds Lau, goes to the other country or whatever, brings him back to Gotham, straight kidnaps him from a plane. Zoom, you know how it goes. Then they're like, you know what? Oh, shit, we're going to actually take on Joker's offer because he's actually a dude or whatever, you know? Joker threatens a string of murders unless Batman reveals his identity. He starts by killing Police Commissioner Gillian B. Loeb and Judge Cirillo, who is overseeing the mob trials. He targets the mayor, but Gordon sacrifices himself to stop the assassination. Oh, no, Rachel's going to die. I don't know why. Bruce plans to reveal his identity to stop the murders, right? But Dent reveals his identity. He's Batman.
Dent is Batman.
Dent is taken into custody and the Joker attacks the convoy. Batman and Gordon, who faked his death, rescue Dent and apprehend the Joker. Rachel and Dent are getting kidnapped, and the Joker reveals that they are in separate locations rigged with explosives. You got to save one of them. Batman races to save Rachel while Gordon attempts to rescue Dent. Batman realizes too late that the Joker sent him to Dent's location instead. Both buildings explode, killing Rachel and disfiguring half of Dent's face. The Joker escapes with Lau, whom he kills along with the Chechen. Bam, bam. Coleman Reese, an accountant at Wayne Enterprises, deduces that Bruce is Batman and tries to go public with the info. Not wanting Reese's revelation to interfere with his plans, the Joker threatens to destroy a hospital unless Reese is killed within the hour. The Joker convinces a disillusioned Dent to seek revenge for Rachel's death and destroys the hospital. Dent goes on a killing spree as the vigilante Two-Face, targeting those that he holds responsible for Rachel's death. Flip the coin. You know how it goes. After announcing Gotham will be subject to his rule come nightfall, the Joker rigs two ferries with explosives, one containing civilians and the other prisoners. He threatens to blow them both up, but will let passengers of one ferry live if they blow up the other. Batman finds the Joker by exploding his sonar capabilities of all the phones in the city, and the civilians and the prisoners refuse to kill each other, and proving that Gotham still has hope in good. As SWAT takes the Joker into custody, he gloats that Gotham citizens will lose hope once the admired Dent's rampage becomes public knowledge. Gordon and Batman encounter Two-Face, who has held Gordon's family hostage. Two-Face shoots Batman and threatens to kill Gordon's son, claiming that Gordon's negligence is responsible for Rachel's death. Batman tackles Two-Face out of the building to his death. He persuades Gordon to hold him responsible for Dent's killing spree to preserve Dent's heroic image, believing Dent is the hero Gotham needs right now. Dent is hailed as a hero, and the police launch a manhunt for Batman, with Gotham unwilling to destroy, with Gordon unwillingly destroying the Bat Signal.
Great movie, dude. Don't do it.
It is really good.
It is fantastic.
You know where you're ranking this?
Huh?
You know where you're ranking it?
Yeah, you want to rank it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
it's
top. It's number one.
It is by far the best.
It's so fucking good.
This movie, not the best superhero movie.
Nope.
The best solo superhero movie. Can we say that? Oh my god. Comic book. All right. For those who couldn't hear, Jordan said not a superhero.
No Way Home, dude.
Is Iron Man a superhero?
Ragnarok.
Okay. Fair enough. No. I was just making sure where we're standing. Okay.
I feel like he kind of is. He got an arc reactor in his chest.
He's a hero though.
Super lad.
Code Jordan. He's a super guy.
What
were you saying? I don't know. Oh, you can put our faces
I was
up
saying
here,
like Spider-Man or something.
I don't know. I don't think
No
I'd
Way
say...
Home is bopping.
That's not even a solo
I guess you're right.
film.
Yeah.
I don't...
Dude, Winter Soldier's fucking solo, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
I almost want to say it's not, though, because you get Black Widow.
I guess.
I was starting... But in my head, I started adding in events from Civil War into that, and I was like, that's not a solo film.
Yeah.
But then, that's Civil War. Winter Soldier's great.
It's definitely up there. It's one of the best. It's one of the best
Yeah,
of all time.
phenomenal. The best,
goated.
easily best DC movie. We could say that.
Yes, 100%.
Dude, the best puts Thanos on the ringer for best villain as well.
Yes, I agree.
The Joker is just phenomenal and played by Heath Ledger in this film.
Amazing.
So good.
Amazing.
Every time I see a meme, I watch the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stop doing the voice. It's terrible impression.
Yep.
But I just love it.
You gotta do it.
They're so.
You gotta do it.
You crack your fingers.
Stupid.
Nobody bats an eye. You finger your crack, and all of a sudden you're a bad guy.
Stupid as fuck.
I love it, dude.
Anyway,
I love this movie.
yes, it goes up there.
What can be said about The Dark Knight that hasn't already been said?
Yeah, I don't know if they.
I feel like there's nothing to do. If you've never seen this movie, which I found out your brother's never seen this movie, blows my mind.
Wildin'.
It is must-watch material.
Yeah.
The thing is, you don't have to watch the first one,
Nope.
and you don't have to watch the third one.
Nope.
You
It's
just
all
hop in.
gasoline.
Non-stop. No breaks.
The interrogation scene, bro, so good. The hospital scene, fucking amazing.
The party trick scene.
Yep, so good.
Everything on the boats. So
Just
good.
everything. It's great, man. It's so good.
God, I wish we would have had more Heath Ledger.
Dude, I agree, dude. Imagine if Heath Ledger hadn't died, bro. That third movie
Would have smacked.
would have smacked so hard. It's the third movie's all right.
And I said this as soon as we turned it on today. There's a clear jump in budget.
Yeah, it's because that first one made
the film
money.
looks so much more better
Yes,
than
sir.
the first one. You can tell Nolan's finally like, all right, you're giving me money. I'm gonna make you better
I'm getting
movies.
cash, yeah. I
It's
believe that was
so
the first
good.
IMAX one that he did too, as well. It was the first movie I ever watched in IMAX, and I watched it twice in IMAX with my dad.
I don't know where
We
I was.
went and waited in line to watch it in IMAX because all
When
the
does the movie come out?
all the Bat people,
08?
something like that.
09?
Oh,
All the
08
Bat
or 09.
people?
Yeah, like people dressed up as Batman were like super hyped.
I don't know where I was when I watched it for the first
Yeah.
time.
So
I
good.
don't know.
Anyway.
But it's great.
Rank
dude.
number 1. Now it's time to watch Inception. Inception is the next film, followed by Dark Knight Rises, followed by Interstellar, followed by Dunkirk, followed by Tenet.
All gas, bro.
Yeah, Inception's gonna be good. It definitely gives Dark Knight a run for its money.
Yeah. A stellar cast as well.
I think like
Leo.
I think all of them give.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Dunkirk and Dark Knight Rises. No, maybe Dunkirk on a rewatch. But I think Interstellar, Inception, and Tenet all have a good old shot
for
smacking that number 1.
I think so too.
God. So
What do you think
good.
about? What'd you say? What's your number 1? Well, no, it's okay. You can tell me.
It's definitely
I'm curious.
Tenet is
Really?
So
I didn't realize you like Tenet that much.
I have it on DVD.
I know. It's so good.
I
It's
got that.
better the third time you watch it.
I got it on 4K Blu-ray, bro.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Sure.
I feel like
no,
it
I
was
agree.
better the third time I watched it.
Yeah.
It was better when you
I
watch it at
literally
home.
watched
too.
it in theaters 3 times.
It's also better when you watch it at home because you can hear.
Yep. I watched it in theaters 3 times and it was amazing.
When did he start doing that? Making everything loud.
Interstellar, probably.
Okay, because it's not in this movie.
No.
This movie, everything's fine.
Yeah. Probably Interstellar.
In the
I'd say.
theaters, it's hard.
Because you get all the space stuff. I don't know,
Also,
but it still feels
blah,
pretty
blah,
clear.
blah. Space is quiet though.
Yeah, true. I don't know. Anyway, there's no real trailers this week to watch. So now it's time to talk about what we're watching. You watch anything else besides what we were supposed to watch? Because I didn't.
Babe,
I didn't watch.
did I watch anything? Jordan said I watched this. Never mind. I watched just Moon Knight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Yeah. Stupid. We're done.
You're caught up? Yeah. Sweet. We can talk about it freely. Spoilers.
Well,
for
maybe.
Moon Knight.
Yeah. Sure.
If you haven't seen it,
Skip forward a little bit.
let's talk some theories.
Theories.
Well, Jordan, what do you think happened?
Well, Jordan, what's going on?
Did we all like this episode?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
we
good
all liked
episode.
it, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I think so too. I could also understand
Bunham.
if somebody didn't like
Bunham.
this episode.
Okay, let me turn me down. Okay.
Bunham.
What do you ask me? What?
Wait, what do you think
Theories.
happened?
What do I think? Like,
Is he dead? Are we in limbo?
Okay.
Was it all
Show,
a
sorry.
farce? Was he? Was it a show inside a show?
Okay, so this I've done some research on some Moon Knight stuff.
Yes.
I didn't want to like look up other theories and maybe kind of get spoiled, but I did want to understand him as a character more. Because I feel like I made the mistake of going into this not knowing Moon Knight at all.
Hold on, let me say something about that real quick. You said you didn't want to spoil yourself. I feel like you never have to worry about that with Marvel. If you look up like storylines of characters, that doesn't. I feel like that's never hurt me. Watching like a Marvel show, I've never been like, oh, that's exactly how I thought it would end.
Some of the stuff's
Like
pretty,
what?
pretty accurate, like Infinity
Maybe
War
that's
and
fair,
stuff.
though, but I've never done it before. But I just kind of looked up him. Like I wanted to know like what's his history, what can he do. Like I didn't know anything about Moon Knight. Like I knew he was there, but I didn't know anything about him. So as far as theory goes, I'm kind of okay. I'm in two places. One, I don't think he's dead. I don't think he actually died. And then I thought about that again. I was like, maybe one of the personalities.
He's dead.
And the other one is still alive. But I don't think he's dead. It's only episode 4. Like,
He's dead, bro.
Well, okay. When you say he's not dead, does that mean he's also not in limbo? Because I think he's in limbo.
I don't think it's limbo.
I think he's in limbo, and I think that Hippo God is gonna be like, there's some shit going down, and I'm gonna need to resuscitate you back to the real life, so you can stop it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have my power now because you don't have Khonshu's.
See, I don't think that it's limbo. I think it was an intervention. I think the gods, or maybe that god, realized he was about to get got. Khonshu's locked up. They're doing good work. Like they're doing some important shit, and she was like.
So what? Are we gonna hop back, revert time 10 seconds before he gets shot?
She intervened,
and then they'll change it to Moon Knight again.
Yeah, I think what happened is she intervened, and she was like, "Listen, I'm gonna let them think that you're dead, but really, I got you." And so when she walked up, she was super calm about seeing both of them. She was like, "Hey, what's up?"
That's kind of what happens originally to Mark Spector. Is he dies in Egypt, and then Khonshu's like, "All right, I'm gonna resurrect you."
Yeah, but I think what happened is instead of Khonshu being like, "No, you died here. I'm gonna bring you back," the Hippo lady was already watching.
Jill.
So she let him think that he died as well. And then
she's got a tamale wrapper.
I also think that they're gonna do something with because maybe this is I don't mean it to be. There's a third personality we haven't seen. Yeah.
There's that's very public knowledge.
I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do something with that where like that personality knew her, like knows this guy, right?
Maybe.
Well, yeah. I think it's okay. It's clearly established that I'm not gonna say anything about the personality. Just that I think it's clear, obvious that there's a third personality coming.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the way that Mark Spector kept Stephen Grant out of the loop of what was going on, that third personality is doing the same thing to Mark.
Well, yeah, 100%. Well, that's kind of established already when he thinks that it was Steven that killed all those people.
Supposed to be like the dominant personality here. I don't think he actually is. I think that it's the other.
Or some of the third thing.
What is that from? SpongeBob. Sorry.
And some other third thing.
I think we're in limbo. I do like the theory that it's a show, because we watched that video where.
That makes sense, bro. That made me feel good.
Huh? You would like that?
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
I also like that theory. I don't know if I can buy into it.
I like that, man.
Too easy.
You start talking about afterlives and shit, bro.
It gets way too confusing.
It gets way too confusing.
If you think about as far as like that's Egypt, bro. Like,
but we constantly, I feel like we constantly ignore stuff in the MCU
about
afterlife, like Black Panther. There's clear afterlife stuff in there.
Yeah, but that's because they've had the fruit. They've drank of the fruit.
So it sends them to a different afterlife.
It just lets them go to some ethereal plane because they've partook in the fruit. It's only the Black Panthers that go there. Fair. It's not just everybody.
Yeah, but like whenever you start messing with the Egypt pantheon, that's their whole shtick.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, but then now why we ain't got Jesus or like the Buddha?
I want Jesus in the Buddha, bro.
So we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about.
That's what I'm saying. So now it gets complicated.
I want to go back to the it's a show theory.
I do like the show theory.
Because for some context, in episode 2, there's a green screen in the background for no apparent reason.
Yeah. And then you can see a camera in a shot.
And then in the third episode, there's a camera shot, like where you just see a camera straight up.
Yeah.
So it's either A, bad editing.
I don't think so.
Imagine.
That would
which is weird.
Just imagine at the end of the show, they're just like, nah, bro, that we just fucked up.
Yeah.
We just messed up.
Well, I'm curious now if you go back and rewatch those episodes, if those things are still there.
They patch it out.
Yeah.
Now
well, Disney's done that, right?
I don't know.
I have a question for you for Marvel. Do you think Marvel is so invested in the suspense that they'll create red herrings like that on purpose?
Yeah. 100%.
So do you think that at the end of it they could be like,
you ever watch the trailer, dude?
So you would think that it was something, but it
Hold
really
up.
wasn't.
Not even just a trailer. You ever watch the shows? You know how many times we were like, "That's Mephisto." Hey, Mephisto trended at least 30 times.
Yeah,
on
they
Twitter.
do that shit on purpose, bro.
And we're always like Mephisto, and then they're like, "Dumbass, you fell for it again."
But
no, it's not.
So,
Mephisto. It's not. It never was.
This is actually a direct spoiler. Layla, right? Great
Yeah.
character. I like her a lot. I really enjoy her.
Uh-huh.
What the hell was going on?
What?
What do you mean?
What was she doing? She just straight snagged my man's bingo card.
Well, yeah, she's being rude as fuck.
Oh,
Why,
yeah.
though?
I'm not questioning anything that happens in there until I understand what's happening.
But
Yeah.
it's gotta mean something, right?
We'll find out in a couple of days.
I don't know. Everything means something, bro.
I know.
We'll find out in a couple of days, bro.
Oh, 2 days.
Yep. We'll find out.
Well, yeah, 2 days. I'm
2 days?
excited.
Well,
Yep.
3 days if you don't stay up late.
Now it's...
Well, no. It's 2 days.
Yeah, but I won't watch it that night. I'll close.
You want to watch it Wednesday?
Get home at like 10:30.
Watch it in the
It'll be
morning.
out.
I know, but I'll be tired.
Watch it
Well,
at
then
like...
wouldn't you be
watch
tired
it
the
like
next day too?
11
No,
a.m.
because I can watch it before I go to work.
You can still watch it before you go to work on Wednesday.
At like 11 a.m.
It drops at 2 a.m. Wednesday. So it drops technically Tuesday night.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not Wednesday night. It's Tuesday night.
Well,
So it'll be out
means-
Wednesday morning.
All right. I'll watch it on.
Alright. Respectable.
Anyway,
I'm excited.
that's it for
this
Moon
show.
Knight.
It's a good show so far.
Yeah, get excited. We got 2 episodes left, and we got some Doctor Strange. Hype. Now it's time. Sorry. Now it's time for Reader Mail. You should write into synceduppod@gmail.com or the Reader Mail submissions of this tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, concerns, or games. We will read those on the show. Pablo writes in. He says, aside from your boy Nolan, who's y'all's favorite director, and which of their movies is your favorite? I'm campaigning hard for Tarantino rankings after Nolan is up.
My answer?
Go
Damien Chazelle.
Is that the musical
Whiplash
guy? Yeah.
and La La Land. Dude's only got 2 movies.
Whiplash, pretty good.
They're bangers.
La La Land, mid.
You don't gotta like it. It's okay.
It's
I understand.
middling.
I love it.
But
And
Whiplash
many
is
people
great.
do. Whiplash is amazing.
Real good.
He's got.
The dude who did Midsummer, it's pretty good.
What else did he do?
The first half of Hereditary, real nice.
What else did he do?
No, that's it. Hereditary and Midsummer.
Okay. Wait, it's the same person?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was like a whole thing, remember? Because I was like, Midsummer's
yeah.
the greatest thing since sliced bread. And you go like, you watch Hereditary, bro. It's a better film. And I was like, all right, cool. And then up to the halfway point, I was like, damn, might be a better film. And then after the halfway point, I was like, actually, this sucks.
And you're like, oh, this is just a regular paranormal movie.
Yeah. My dad said that there's a scary movie that we should watch called The Night House. Apparently, it's really
Dude,
good.
I don't want to watch scary movies no more. I'm a wuss.
Listen, here's the answer.
What's
What?
up? Who?
The best director?
Uh-huh.
Maybe not the best. Let me just remember that one back. My favorite director. Classic. Hey, bro.
Michael Knopf.
He has such a huge
What
Yeah,
I've done.
Bro, he makes
But most of his catalog is clearance.
he makes Transformers. He made the Bad Boys movies. He made Coyote Ugly.
I want you to think about how far you fell quickly. You went from Transformers to Bad Boys.
What's wrong with that?
I wouldn't call that a good
I'm just
catalog.
Off the top of my head.
That's a catalog.
Oh, I got another answer
the
for you.
Texas Chainsaw movies, bro. The Purge movies. He's so
Mr. Watiti.
Taika, yeah, he's pretty good. Taika's very good.
He be making banger movies, dude.
Yeah, Miyazaki.
Jojo Rabbit's great. Miyazaki, of course.
He made the Ouija movies, bro.
Ouija?
Amityville movie.
I don't care.
Ouija sucks so
He made the
bad.
live action TMNT.
He did do that. He also
God
made
damn.
a
Damn
Vanilla
that
Ice
movie.
bro. Come on.
Dude, Michael Bay.
Friday the 13th, bro. Come on.
Stop, bro. You're
A
good.
Quiet
What did he
Place,
make
bro.
recently?
He loaded up a shotgun.
What was it? What was
Blasted.
Michael Bay working on?
Ambulance.
recently? Oh yeah, Ambulance.
Yeah.
He made
Ambu-
Armageddon.
AMBULANC.
He did. Yeah.
He made Armageddon. How you gonna hate on Armageddon? There's nothing.
Is that the one with Bruce Willis?
Yes.
Joe,
That's the
That's a good movie.
That's like a
What's the
classic-
song?
Yeah. You gotta stay away.
Yeah, it's Tyler Perry's song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liv, his daughter plays in the movie.
Mhm.
She's like the main female lead.
Yeah, it's not Dream On. What's
Classic.
It's a love song that everyone sings.
Yeah, the.
Every moment spent with. What's that?
What's the song?
it called? I don't want to close my
What
eyes.
is that song called?
I don't want to fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing.
So you go ahead and give Michael Bay's crown now. Thank you.
That's not Michael Bay. Who sings that?
Tyler Wait, no.
Aerosmith.
That's
Is it
not
Steven?
It's
Steven
Tyler.
Tyler. I
You
almost
said
said Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Steven Tyler.
But,
Yeah,
bro,
Tyler Perry ain't
Michael
singing that.
Bay goated with the sauce.
Oh my god.
He made some good movies.
Yeah, Miyazaki for me. And that's it for this episode
Give
of the
me
Synced Up Filmcast. Thank you for watching or listening. If you support us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedupodcast at the $5 tier, you can get access to the post show that we're about to do where we're going to take some sips.
Lit.
And if you don't do that, we'll see you guys next week for the next episode when we rank Inception.
Joe, get
and if you do that, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Do the thing, Mike.